What are some best practices to make sure that your immigration case is accepted and received instead of rejection? Hi, my name is Audra Doyle. I am a partner of Thiru and Doyle here in Atlanta, Georgia. We practice immigration law, family law, and personal injury law. So I'm going to tell you some things that I like to do for my cases to give my clients the best chance for success. So the first best practice that we do is with the forms. We always make sure that the forms are properly signed, and number one, it must be a wet ink signature, so no electronic signatures are allowed. It must be in black ink, and we can send in the original signature page or a scanned copy. So if you send us a scanned copy of your signature page, please make sure that it's a good scan. If you're having trouble with that, I have a special video here on my YouTube channel that says how to scan with your iPhone. There's also an app called Cam Scanner, or you can even take it to a store such as UPS and they will scan it for you. So the scanned signature page is very important. Make sure no electronic signatures. The next thing that we always do, these days especially, is we always check the address. Where is this case supposed to go? In the year 2024, I no longer trust on where I mailed a case last week. I have my workers check every single time we mail a case. Even on the same day, they must send the address to me. I double check it, so we have a two-level system to make sure that we're going to send the case to the right location. The reason why we do this is that these days immigration is changing the filing addresses all the time. And you just cannot rely on something you filed 2 years ago to have the same address. The next thing we do for filing is we always make a full copy or a full scan of your case. So that way, if something happens, immigration says we're missing a document or something, I can go look and see what did I send to them. And quite often when I go to my copy, I might find the missing document. It happened today. We got a rejection and immigration said that we failed to send in a form. I went to my computer, I opened up the scan, there is the form. So it is really important to keep a record of what you sent to immigration because the mailroom is not perfect. And sometimes it's a matter of getting your case approved or denied as to whether you can prove what you sent to them. Next, we always track our packages to immigration. I never mail anything to USCIS using first class mail. It must be a trackable mailing service. Typically, we use priority mail when time is not an issue. If it is an emergency or we have a hard deadline and we're getting close, then I will use UPS. You can also use FedEx. So be sure that you use a trackable mail service. And also keep in mind, best practice here is that even if you use USPS overnight, I think it's called express mail, sometimes it does not get there overnight. So if I have something that must be there, I have it today, I have a case that must be there tomorrow, I will not use express mail. I'm going to the UPS store. That is my best chance. You just can't rely on the post office, the U.S. Post Office, to get your package there when you need it. It might happen, but then again, it might not. So best practice, if you have something that must be there on a specific day and that day is coming soon, I would use UPS or FedEx. Next, this is another recent issue that came up. I had a client questioning how to pay for the case. My best practice is to send a check from my account. It's called IOLTA. It's a special trust account where I hold client funds and I write the checks to immigration. That way I know how to write the check. I know the amount that's supposed to be there and I know the money is available in the account. If you are writing your own, paying immigration for something, I also recommend that you think about this order. Checks are best, money orders are second best, and I do not like the credit card forms at this time. There's a lot of ways that when you mail a case to immigration that the credit card form could be rejected. It may be for insufficient funds. It may be that your credit card company feels that this is a fraudulent charge, because it is unusual for immigration to, ask your credit card to send them money. Or it could be that immigration, the mailroom, thinks that you filled in something wrong on the credit card form. You may not have made any mistakes at all, but there is a higher chance for rejection when you use a credit card form. So checks are best. If you're doing your own case, what I like to do is just use my own IOLTA account, use your checking account, make sure the funds are available. The last tip, best practice that I want to share with you is I recommend that you don't wait till the last minute. You want to make sure your case is as strong as possible. And there's something that in the law we call a skeleton case, where it's just the bare bones minimum case that you can file in order to get a receipt. That's not the best practice. If you wait till the last minute and you file a bare bones case, a skeleton case with hardly any evidence, you're pretty much guaranteed a request for evidence. And it could be much harder to win your case if you're coming back and answering an RFE versus if you filed a strong case to start with. So for my clients, I always advise them to please send us their documents early, send everything, don't hold back, and we try to file as strong a case as possible with immigration. You should know that once you mail your case to immigration, it is quite difficult, if not impossible, to supplement the file after the fact without getting that request for evidence from immigration. So you're not able to mail your case in and then mail a few more documents in a few weeks. It doesn't work that way. So make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to prepare a good case. If I'm preparing the case, give me plenty of time by sending in your documents in a timely manner. I hope that all of this info has been helpful to you today. Hope you can see that our best practices are designed to give you the best chance for success on your immigration case. If you have any questions or need us, please reach out, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel.